much as I'm a member of parliament, have an experience. My late mother was a teacher. When she first got her first salary, before I was even born, she decides to buy a plot of land in town, and using her salary, buys a plot of land and then puts a shop, a small structure there. Then when now the husband dies, after a few years, now the debate comes, this property was our own son's property. It must be divided among the children of the late plus the children of his brothers. So the land, moreover, was bought by my mother. The house was also built by my mother in her own name. Okay? Now, she decides to protest and goes to court and so on and so forth. And then the clan starts, now you have dragged our son to court and so on and so forth. Then the clan influences the processes of the LC courts. That was then the LC2 courts. So the LC court now decides that the plot of land plus the house is dissected into two. Most of the argument was that because my father produced only girls, his brother produced boys. So the boys also needed to have a share of the property of the uncles. So that is how it is that bad. It's really bad. The second one is now when my late mother dies. She bought pieces of land and had other properties elsewhere. In her own will, in her own handwriting, not typed, she stated her will very, very clearly on who should take what, who should take which amount of money in which account, who should take which piece of land, who should take the cows and so on, in her own handwriting. But guess what happened? The clan comes and prevails because we are children, and girls. And by the way, as a member of parliament, I was already a member of parliament when my mother died. So I was expected to sit watching the clan distribute property of my own mother against her own way. So it is that bad. That's the point I'm trying to say, is that it is very important that we make the law very clear so that we curb some of this.
As widows, people like grabbing land from us, and it so happened actually on me. The house that we built together with my husband, the brothers took it away. I own this land that I bought, but the communal land from home, no, they don't allow women to own land. But actually, as we have got the knowledge now, we can go step by step to make them also understand that women can also own land. Actually, it is a very difficult task to make them understand. But bit by bit, when you go, you sensitize them, you bring them into groups, you talk to them, they will bit by bit understand.
First and foremost, the Succession Act is an act that is very old in the law books, and it's an act which is dated 1906 in our law books, and that was like a century ago when this act was enacted, adopted from England. And by then, of course, issues of culture, issues of societal socialization and all that were still a challenge. We need a change in the law because there are so many things now that are no longer, because those laws were legislated based on culture at that time. They picked what was pertaining in society and put it in law in that way. But now, culture has not been static all those years. Many things have changed concerning how our society in Uganda is organized, because there are many things that have now been merged with development, economic development and progress of our countries. And therefore, that is one reason why we need to amend, because the law which is there is old, it is outdated, it's not responding to the current trends. Secondly, we know that coming from that background, government has been very slow in bringing to pass these amendments, and so as many people waited for the law to come from government side, some people went to court. One of the people that went to court, the institution, was Law Uganda, and Law Uganda represented many people and other persons in that suit. And in that suit, they were challenging some of the unconstitutional provisions, which were not in tandem with our constitution, because our constitution came after this act, and the constitution was providing for equality at marriage, during marriage, and at its dissolution. Constitution also provides for equal rights for women and men, both of marriage but also inheritance, and other rights that we talk about increasingly, about women's rights and men's rights. And so the Constitution is very embracive about improving these rights, and therefore any law that is not consistent with the Constitution is almost null and void. So we have to ensure that we amend these proposals to be in line with what the Constitution has provided.